ghostly hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Oh, no.
All right, and good evening, folks. Happy Friday. So it has been a while, but we are coming back to Police Simulator tonight. I think for the first time in about 2 months. So, I have not looked into this in a while. Although I have been following the news for this, which is that Police Simulator is leaving early access very soon. I think within a couple weeks here. Sometime in September, I believe. See if they nail that down in the latest news notes here. Alright, so you talk about the last release that came out, which is the traffic management update. Last time we streamed this, we actually were doing a playthrough on the beta version of this release. But now this is made a full release, so we should, as far as I know, I should be on a full release build. I shouldn't be on a beta build anymore, so I'm going to give this a try. See how things work out. Last time I played the beta version, we did uncover quite a few bugs, which, you know, I guess you expect that on a beta release. But now that it is out, we'll give it a try and see how it works. Alright, and I see also we got a hotfix this past week, I believe. If I remember correctly, I saw the I saw the hotfix come across on Steam during the week, but I didn't really play with it that much. Alright, so it looks like some issues with the MPVs, non-player vehicles. A couple issues fixed with the patrol car. Some traffic fixes. Subtitle fix for the UI, okay. And some game crashes, okay. Doesn't look like any major fixes, just routine stuff. Alright, so I think we'll continue with my existing player character, Noah Jones, who has been kind of the main character I've been using for the main releases. I had to make another character for the beta release. But since we're back on the main development release build, I will not be able to continue to use her. I think when they do finally release this out of early access and finally give us the full production release, I'm going to roll me up a new character. But I think for right now, we'll just continue with Noah Jones. But I think it was kind of fun doing building up a new character for the beta thread. So we'll check it out and look forward to the full release and rolling up a new character when that happens. All right. Alrighty. All right, let's get in a couple shifts. Got a lot of rust to knock off. I haven't really streamed this in about 2 months. All right. All right, so we're looking at Thursday of the current duty week. So I think we'll take a motor patrol shift, since most of the updates that were given in the last release, the traffic management update, were, you know, all the tools are available in a motor car. I can't really access them on foot. All right, let's give that a try. Alright, so the dev's still celebrating their anniversary. I think the game was out about a year in either June or July. Alright, so we got 2 prisoners already kind of in lockup. One talking to the wall, as usual. So I think we'll take the cruiser, which is their version of the Crown Vic. How can I not get trunk access? Alright, I saw this issue when we were doing the beta testing. There it is. And they kind of messed up the hotspot a little bit there. Alright, so we got road barriers and traffic cones, which are new. We'll just reload our ammo and stuff and we'll get rolling. Turn signals, emergency lights, sirens, Alright, let's take a quick look at the map, see where I am. Let's do some interviews.
Can you tell me what you saw?
Yes, officer. I even know the person.
I'll take care of the location, and we'll start looking for the suspect.
Keep your eyes open.
Alright, so we've got a name, Juanita Tucker.
Would you please show me your ID?
Yes, officer. There you go.
Alright, so here's our witness. She's got a clean record. Guess we can let her go.
All right, you're free to go. Enjoy your day.
See if anybody else has any more information.
Tell me what you saw.
Well, officer, I wasn't really paying attention to anything going on.
Everything's fine. You're good to go. Bye. Let me hear what you saw.
I remember what they looked like, officer.
Alright, so he's got a description of what she was wearing partially. Black hot pants.
Let me hear what you saw.
Nope. I'm sorry. When I got here, the robber was already gone.
Thanks anyway.
You're good to go. Bye.
The wanted person escaped. Really? I just got here. Okay, well, that's kind of glitchy. I literally just started the investigation and telling me she got away somehow. Alright, well, let's make sure this guy knows he can leave.
You're good to go.
And,
Bye.
We're out of here.
Hello, officer.
So it's kind of a waste.
Hello.
Officer help requested for an emergency. Please respond.
I'm on my way.
Thanks for brake checking me, dude. So I remember when I last played this during the beta build, I felt like the car had some handling issues that I didn't have previously. I still feel like it does. It's a little bit late in the tail. So I'm disappointed they didn't really fix that. Alright, now they're telling me return to police presence, but see, this is another thing I think they need to fix. They're trying to tell me that they want me to patrol in a certain area, presumably the high crime areas where it's marked in red on the map. But if you give me a call out, yeah, still lazy handling. But if the game gives me a call out and I'm handling the call out that they gave me, they shouldn't be nagging me about where I need to be on the map. So that's annoying. That needs to be fixed. I thought they would have took care of that during the beta, but they didn't. So that is something that needs to be fixed.
I saw how this person suddenly took a turn.
Would you please show me your ID and the vehicle insurance?
Sure. Here you go, officer.
Yeah, see, it's still popping up while I'm working the accident scene. That's not good. All right, he has expired insurance for a four-door car. He still has a valid license though. Let's double check him in the records. Yeah, his insurance is invalid because it's expired. Alright, so we'll check that.
All right. Let me just check to see if you're under the influence of alcohol.
Alright, so he's clean on blood alcohol.
I'll just need to take a sample to determine if you're under the influence of any illicit substances.
Alright, he's clean on narcotics. Alright. So let's double check the Alright, he also has expired registration for the vehicle. Actually, you know what? The other thing I need to do while we're setting this up is use some of these new traffic management tools that they gave us. Alright, so how do I use it? Seems to work okay. So I had some issues with that when we were testing that during the beta. It does seem to work a little bit better right now. You know what? Let me put one more cone down because the accident did kind of spill over into the opposite lane of traffic. So we'll see if we can get people to not use that lane. Do that. So hopefully people will switch lanes now. But we'll see. Let's do that as well. Alright, let's continue with our interviews and whatnot.
I was driving under the speed limit, officer.
Show me your driver's license and, if available, proof of insurance, please.
Yeah, sure, officer.
Alright. Ali Selick. Valid license, does have a gun permit. And current insurance as well. Check the computer records. Alright, clean documentation. He has a previous conviction for cocaine possession. Okay.
I'm just taking a sample to see if you've been drinking and driving.
Alright, he is below the legal limit for blood alcohol.
I'll take a sample to check if you've taken drugs before driving.
He is positive for amphetamines, however. Alright, well, he does have a record for that, so that's unfortunate. He's going to be arrested for that immediately.
You've committed a violation by driving under the influence of narcotics. You're being arrested. Please move on to the sidewalk.
Oh, please don't do that.
Alright, so this guy also, we owe citations for registration and insurance. Oh, we got 4 people involved here. This is a pretty big accident. I don't think I've ever had more than 3 people involved.
I definitely used my turn signal, officer.
Let me have a look at your license and registration, please.
Here you go, officer.
Alright, valid license. He has a carry permit also. And his insurance is still current, okay. Double check against the records. Very clean. He has no history of violations or citations. Right, we'll give him the standard DUI test.
Let's just check if you're under the influence of alcohol.
He's clean on blood alcohol.
I just need to collect a sample to see if you're under the influence of any illegal substances.
Clean on narcotics as well. Right. Let's double check the plates on his car. Make sure they match his records. Yes. I think I forgot to do that with the third guy. The second guy. Oh, crap. I didn't even notice we had a victim in the street.
I have an injured person requesting an ambulance.
My mistake. Alright. That's the first thing I should have checked when I got on scene. Actually, maybe she wasn't here originally because this fourth car wasn't originally here when I first came on scene because here's one of the cones that I placed. So this guy was involved after the original accident. No, don't remove traffic cones. That's not what I wanted to do. How'd that happen? That was weird.
All right.
Alright, that was a little glitchy. I don't know how.
Can you hear me?
Let's do that.
That's good.
Trying to talk
You
to
should
this
see a
guy.
doctor anyway. Can you stand up and walk with
I'm
me to
still
the
recovering
ambulance?
from the crash.
Yeah.
My mind is blank.
Let me see your ID, and if available, this vehicle's insurance, please.
Alright, so this guy committed a secondary
Sure, officer.
accident.
Here you go.
He literally ran right through the traffic barriers I had set up. Current license. And current insurance. Okay. Let's double check his record. Is that the same guy? Well, that is. That's the right picture. That picture does not match the guy in front of us here. Let's double check the records on the car. Alright, that's an expired license plate. Let's see who... Ah, so he gave us a fake ID. Or a stolen ID. So his real name is Eric Morgan. And he doesn't have registration, current registration on the vehicle. Alright, let's double check. So he gave us
Would you please show me your ID,
an ID for
and the
someone
vehicle
not named
insurance?
Eric Morgan.
Here you go.
He gave us an ID for someone named Haesong Halabi. That does not match the picture we have on file. Okay, so this is a stolen ID. Alright, dude. So, we're going to do two things for him. First of all, he has expired insurance on the vehicle, or expired registration on the vehicle he gave us. Let me double check that one more time. Yeah, it's insurance, but no registration. But he also gave us a fake ID. Alright, so we're going to citation for the registration.
I have to fine you for having an expired license plate. It will cost between $50 and $250.
Really? That is so much money!
You're under arrest for carrying a stolen ID. Please move to the sidewalk.
Please, don't do that.
Yeah, so two of these guys involved in the accident here are going to jail today. Stupid asses. Alright. So in the meantime, this guy... Let's double check this. This was... valid registration and insurance. Alright. So we owe him citations for those.
I'm charging you for not having valid insurance.
So much money for such a small infraction.
And expired registration.
I will now fine you between $50 and $250 for having an expired license plate.
Why does it cost so much?
Alright, so let's take our accident scene photos. Is that it? was going to say, I know there's more. There's more damage than that to be had. Isn't this? Alright, so this one's got a double point of impact. And hello, Jimmy! Welcome! Why didn't that come up? Hey, Jimmy! Alright, maybe just a single point of impact, but still. Guess that's all I can come up with for now. Alright, I feel like I'm missing something else, though. Oh, that one. I didn't see that skid mark. It's telling me I'm missing something else because my progress bar is not full green. So, I don't know, were there any more witnesses I didn't get, or... No? No witnesses here. Alright. Alright, well, let's give these other two guys their reports, their accident reports.
Please take your accident report.
And get them out of here.
Yeah, seems fine. Thank you, officer.
All clear. You're free to go. Stay safe and have a great day.
Alright, same thing with this guy.
Please take your accident report.
Thank you, officer.
We're finished here. You're free to go. Have a nice day and take care.
Alright, and we will get these cars towed.
I have a vehicle here that needs towing. I need a wrecker at my current
that guy
location,
actually
please.
looks like he's driving his car away. Good for him.
Sure, it will be with you shortly.
Alright, these other two cars, I need to get them searched because their owners are going to jail. Alright, so my traffic cones are still a little bit... The motorists are not diverting around the traffic cones like they're supposed to. Let me see if I can tell this guy he needs to move. Okay, he just teleported out of there. Oh no, he's right there. He just... Yeah, that's a little glitchy there. Alright, well, some issues there. Alright, is there anything else I need to do? As far as pictures. Now that guy's out the way, I guess not. Alright, let's search these other two cars. And then we'll get the, our two prisoner transported to jail. There's a tow truck. Alright, let's finish searching this one. Didn't mean to do that, but kind of doesn't matter now.
I have a vehicle here that needs towing. I need a wrecker at my current location, please.
Sure. The wrecker is en route to your location.
Ooh, this guy had a handgun in the front seat.
Your shift is over, officer.
Alright, I can't quite get to the trunk. Alright, nothing else there.
I have a car here that needs towing. Please send a tow truck to my current location.
Alright, so we got 2 prisoners.
Tow truck will be at your location as soon as possible.
Let's frisk these guys. Oh, you got a switchblade on him. Alright, so we got 2 prisoners. Since I have a squad car, technically I can transport them to lock up myself. I think we'll do that. Usually I'd call for transport, but within the last... Oh, this guy's got 2 switchblades. Man, these guys are bad news. Alright, so what I'm going to do is... What I would normally do is I would call for transport for both of them. But I think we're going to see if we can take them both to lock up ourselves.
Mind your head.
So I've transported 1 prisoner
Hi.
to lock up. Myself on stream, but I don't think we've done 2. I have done it off stream though. But I have not done it since the last couple releases came out, so we'll take a look and see. See if it still works okay.
Watch out for your head.
Oh, I know what I forgot to do. You know what? Let me see something. Can I take him back out the car?
It's time to take you to the police cell.
The one thing I forgot to do is, nah, it doesn't work. Alright. I forgot to give them their accident reports. So the way this works now is that you can still do that even after you've...
Get into the car, please.
You've put them in cuffs. But I guess once I put them in the car like that, there's nothing else I can do. Alright. You know what? Let me collect the last of these cones. Where are the tow trucks? I know I did call for tow trucks, didn't I? No. And the maximum number, really? Oh. Alright, also I'm seeing some graphical glitches now compared to the last time we played this. Seeing little texture dropouts real quick in the terrain itself. Oh, there's another one here again. And it looks like... Oh, there's a tow truck, okay. So he's just waiting for me to remove the cones. Alright, that's the last of our wreckage. The nearest police station. Lock them up. Let me see. Where do we come from on patrol? I think we came here. So let's just go that way. Definitely having some handling issues I didn't have before. Damn it. Yeah, this thing is a little light in the tail. Way lighter than it used to be. I had noticed that during the beta, but they did not fix that since the beta went to full release. So disappointing. I don't know, I feel like the dev has been a little less rigorous in fixing the bugs that they have. The last couple times we've been able to stream this. discouraging. Let's walk our prisoners in.
Time to go to the sale.
Here's Jimmy. How you doing, Jimmy? God, my keyboard's acting up. How was your week, Jimmy? Not too bad, I hope.
Stay here until further notice. Time to go to the police precinct sale.
Jimmy said it's been okay working even more than usual, but I'm going to Texas for a short stay with friends tomorrow. Oh, nice. Little weekend trip?
Stay here until further notice.
All right, double lock up for us. And that's it. I think we're done. All right, so no negative conduct points, which means our shift is clean. All right, so let's take our next duty shift. Jimmy says, so satisfied that you going in and chart. All right, let's pick another shift. So we just did a shift here in Chester. Let's see. Obviously, we'll probably stick with the motor patrols because that's how we can test the new features with the traffic management stuff. All right, it's an evening patrol. This is a night patrol. It's also an evening patrol. Let's take that one. Alright, so I'm going to re-up my tools. Also, our last shift seemed to be really short. I have to check because I know I've been playing around with shift duration last time I was playing this on stream. So I'll have to see if maybe I artificially shortened them if I got to restore them to default. Robbery crime scene in North Point.
I'll take care of it.
This thing is fishtailing like crazy. I'm not even going that fast. It's really... handling is kind of really crappy.
I've arrived at the robbery crime scene.
Alright, so that's 2 robbery crime scenes so
Hey,
far
officer.
in tonight's patrol. But last time they said the criminal got away before I could even finish my interview investigation, so that's kind of a glitch.
Can you tell me what you saw?
Yes, officer. I even know the person.
It's fine. Have a nice day.
Alright, I'm not even going to collect IDs.
I'll
Seems
take
to
care
be
of the location,
approaching the
and we'll start
location
looking
the
for the
wanted
suspect.
was seen. Keep your eyes open, officer.
Let me know what you saw.
I know what hair color the person had.
All right, you're free to go. Enjoy your day.
Alright, well, we know they have a mohawk, so kind of doesn't
Tell me
matter
what you saw.
too much.
I remember what they were wearing, officer.
All right, you're free to go.
He kind of looks
Enjoy
like
your
the
day.
dude. You know, let's check his ID real quick.
Would you show me your ID, please?
Okay, officer. There you go.
Is it not him? Okay.
Everything's fine. You're good to go. Bye.
See if we get any more information.
Tell me what you saw.
I think the person was white.
You're good to go. Bye. Can you tell me what you saw?
I think I remember some of what they were wearing.
Alright, beige t-shirt and white jeans is what we're
Have a
being
nice
told.
day and goodbye.
Alright, we're saying they were last seen not far from here. Maybe we can find them on foot. Let's take a look. So beige t-shirt, white jeans.
Excuse me, I'm in a bind. Can you help me out,
A
please?
little busy, dude. Don't have time, sorry. Somebody with a mohawk. Beige t-shirt, white jeans. Maybe they're in the park here? Nope, tells us we're moving away from where they were last seen.
It's good to see you again, officer.
Mohawk. Hey, officer. Hello, DE. Welcome. Can I get a coffee and a donut since you've got it free anyway? Sure. How you doing, man? Looks like you've been playing some Dead by Daylight? Oh, okay. Yeah, our friend Jimmy Doubloons here is also a person who plays a lot of Dead by Daylight. I think that's our guy.
Don't move! Don't shoot me, officer, please!
Alright, so he gave up without much more of a fight. Let's check his
Please
ID.
show me your ID.
But clearly this is the guy.
Yes, officer. There you go.
Not bad, thanks for asking. Had this game, it's a lot of fun. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got it on a gift actually during the holidays last year. And so I started streaming it, I think, like in March. This is the first time I've streamed it in about 2 months. I just heard the announcement that it's coming out of early release finally. Very soon.
committed a robbery. You're being arrested. Please move on to the sidewalk.
Oh, please don't do that.
Nicely done, officer. It might have become a dangerous situation, but you dealt with it successfully.
Alright, so let's pat him down. Yeah, I like it. It's probably something it's something that I would not have bought for myself until it was out of early access, though, because I don't usually buy early access titles. But I am enjoying it. So, it was a good gift. I'm glad somebody was thoughtful enough to give it to me. Alright, a little bit of marijuana up to the legal limit. So in Brighton, 1 ounce is legal to carry. Or possess, rather. Where's my car? I forgot where my car was. Let me see. Where's my car? I think it's back this way, maybe? Jimmy says another sophisticated individual. You mean our friend Disabled Entertainment here, Jimmy? Yeah, good to see you, Zach. Yeah, haven't had a chance to drop a stream in a good while. I have to do that sometime soon. Dead by Daylight is the best. Oh, there it is. It's up there. Good to see you too. Thanks.
I'm currently busy with another issue.
Yeah, one thing I like about this also, Zach, is co-op. So if you'd like to do co-op sometime, let me know. I'd be glad to do that with you. I don't know if you've had a chance to do that. You know, partner patrol.
Watch your head.
All right. Find some place to lock them up. Nearest precinct looks like it's just up the street. Is a unit available to transport a subject? Okay, so we're also being called for transport. But I think we gotta... I don't know if I can take a transport while I'm still transporting. You know what? Let's try and see. Too late. Timed out. Would love to play multiplayer with you whenever you want. I'm down to play. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, I did a co-op stream with my friend Captain Andy B. I think back in June, actually, so it's been a while. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. You can do
I'm taking
two.
you to our precinct cell now.
Yeah, just two people, you know, as partners right now. And from what I heard, they don't have plans for allowing any more.
There's an emergency. Urgent response required.
I'm currently busy with
Officer
another
available?
issue.
Yeah, it seemed like it would be cool if you could do 4, but the dev said 2 is pretty much what they're going to do right now.
All right, time to...
But who knows, maybe in the future they'll change their mind. Alright, that's it. We're back on patrol. This is my car, right? Yeah. Alright, let's see what else we can... Oh, there's somebody snatching a wallet. Hold it. Get out. Get out. That dude right there.
That's my wallet!
Hi.
Hands up!
Please don't!
Okay, that's good. They kind of give up a little earlier than they used to now. Because I had made a rule for myself that I usually give them 3 warnings before I shoot them. Alright, so he's got the stolen wallet on him.
The reason why you're under arrest is because you have
You should
committed
take the
larceny.
Charger. That's so much fun. Yeah, I like the Charger.
No, I didn't steal anything.
Sure you didn't, dude.
Please
Come
proceed
with
with me to the police precinct.
Yeah, I like the Charger. I don't like the SUV so much. But usually I take the Crown Vic because both the Charger and the SUV are, to be honest, kind of loud.
Help! Thief!
Here it is. I was able to get it back this time.
Yeah, the SUV, I don't like the handling of it.
You saved my day,
and
officer.
it makes too much noise. The Charger, you know, it makes a muscle car sound. So it sounds good, but I don't typically take it a lot because I don't want to annoy people watching the stream. Just a little noisy.
Here's your report.
Thank you, officer.
So even though I have all the vehicles unlocked, I usually tend to
It's fine. Have a nice day.
just take the Crown Vic most of the time. Or as they
I'll
call it, the
escort you to
Cruiser.
the police precinct now.
Yeah, I think they call the Crown Vic the Cruiser. They call the Charger the Panther Z. And they call the SUV the Gladiator. But I don't know what it's based on in real life. You can turn down the volume. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know if you can turn down the engine sound
All right,
specifically. I know you can turn down the siren. I have done that.
We need support. Who's available?
I'll manage
You're
it.
near the area where the suspect was
Alright, so
spotted.
that's two
Stay alert and
lockups
keep
for
your
us
eyes
on this
open.
shift. So let's see where we have to go to find wanted suspect here. Oh, not too far, right in the neighborhood. Alright, let's go kind of about to here. You know what, matter of fact, now that you mentioned that, let's take a look at the settings real quick. Sound effects, music, ambient, siren. Yeah, I did turn the siren way down. Yeah, I'd probably have to play with the sound effects to see how much I could affect the car. But yeah, I've driven them all. The Charger's okay to drive. I don't like the SUV. I'm talking about the Jurassic.
Location reached. I'll start searching for the suspect.
Any officers available? We need assistance.
Taking care of another issue at the moment.
Alright, so we're looking at female, blue top, gray shorts. The greeting hotspots are still a little tricky. Suspect is fleeing where? Where are they? There. I see her.
I'd like to see your ID, please.
Okay. 1 sec.
Okay. Alright, that's our suspect. ID confirmed. Warrant confirmed. Alright, we got her.
There's a situation that needs
I'm
taken
currently
care of.
busy with another
Anybody
issue.
available?
I have to arrest you for having an open warrant.
Please, officer!
Alright, so unfortunately, they don't have same-sex pat-downs here yet.
These streets. Put your hands up and prepare for a cavity search.
Hello, Diamondback. Welcome. Wee woo, right? How you doing, Diamondback? So, unfortunately, unlike LSPDFR, they don't have, you know, same-sex pat-downs yet. So I have to do this myself. But in LSPDFR, I can call for a female backup to do the pat-downs. It'd be nice. Oh, she's got a handgun on her, too. All right. Man, we're racking up the arrests on this shift, though.
Officer, help requested for an emergency. Please
I'm currently
respond.
busy with another issue.
That guy needs a muffler. How you doing, Diamondback? Diamondback, are you volunteering for cavity searches? Alright, so they've given us some nice new tools with the
Watch your head, please.
the traffic management update. Unfortunately, I'm still seeing some of the same bugs that I saw when I was streaming the beta test of this this release before they released it. So that's a little discouraging. I'm a little discouraged that they did not fix some of the stuff that I saw in beta before they put it into the regular release. So that's a little disappointing. Which is why I don't usually buy early access stuff, to be honest. I like them to fix stuff before they call it a real release, you know? But this, you know, this dev has been, they've been pretty good. I thought they've had a pretty good release cadence.
Let's take you to the
throughout
set.
early access for this, at least in the year since, or not even a full year since I've had it. But, you know, they're leaving early access in a few weeks, and we'll see. Alright, this one looks empty.
All right, time.
Diamondback says, well, I mean, it is Friday night. Alright, so I've run down a couple suspects on duty. I haven't had to shoot anybody yet. So I don't think I have to replenish my taser darts or anything. You know what? I see a ticket. We haven't given out any tickets on shift yet. Let's do that real quick. Alright, that one's got an expired plate. And they're parked the wrong way. And they have no insurance, which means they get towed. Diamondback, how was your week? Good, I hope?
I have a vehicle that needs towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location, please?
What's up, officer?
What's up, homie?
All the traffic stuff that needs to be handled.
I'm currently dealing with something else.
No, I'm not doing a damn traffic stop. Well, I'm on motor patrol. Alright, there's our tow truck. Wow, I should change cars. This thing's smoking. That guy just ran a red light. Let's go get him. Got nothing better to do. Not what I want. Where's my... There it is. Come on. Hey! Just teleported like right in front of me. It's this guy, right? I believe.
Any officers available? We need assistance.
Is he? Make sure that was the one. Yes, it is. Let's pull that guy over, give him a ticket for running that red light. Double check his record before we approach him. He does not have insurance. No other warrants or violations available. All right.
The reason I stopped you is because you blew through a red light.
I disagree with you, officer. It was still green.
ID, and if available, proof of insurance, please.
Here you go, officer.
Alright, so that doesn't match what we looked at on the computer record. But, yeah, his, that's interesting. This says his insurance is still current. So let's double check the plate. So that's 3 David Zebra 113. Is that the plate that I looked up? No, it's 8 Frank King Queen 2-3. Let's double check that.
Steve!
This one does not have insurance, yeah, but he gave me insurance card for a different vehicle. Let's double check that.
I need to see your ID and proof of insurance, please.
Sure, officer. Here you go.
Yeah, it's not the vehicle he's driving. So he might have more than one vehicle registered to him, but that one is not the one he presented me. Alright, but I think in the city handbook for this game, he basically say that the driver is not required to carry an insurance card.
You're being charged for not carrying valid insurance.
So much money for such a small infraction.
Alright, and we're going to give him a ticket for running the red light.
Here's a traffic light violation ticket. That will be between $120 and $250.
You're ruining my day.
You're good to go. Bye.
That's it for him. So, meanwhile, somebody was snatching that lady's wallet, but I was busy.
No! My wallet!
It wasn't possible to recover your stolen wallet at this time. All right, here's your report.
Thanks for nothing, officer.
Have a nice day and goodbye.
Alright, in the meantime, we got another wrong
Hi,
way
officer.
Parker here. Let's take a look at that one.
Your shift is over, officer. Who's available?
Alright, this one also has expired insurance. Alright, so we will give them a parking ticket. For parking the wrong way.
This is Patrol 4562. I'll search for the suspect.
And... Alright, I can't submit the owner a ticket for not having insurance, but we can get them towed.
I have a vehicle that needs towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location, please?
Alright, that's the end of our shift.
Record has already been dispatched to your location.
Where did I leave my car? I kind of forgot. Oh, it's back over there. That's right, because we pulled over that one dude. Let's find our precinct and punch out for the night. I think we were here, right? I think so. Guy in front of us has expired plates. Should I pull him over? End of shift anyway, he catches him. Lucky. Alright, so we had a lot of arrests. Maybe lock up 3 people on this shift, maybe 4. Alright, still clean shift, no negative conduct points. Alright, and a lot of good XP. Alright, so one more shift in the current duty week. So we've cleaned up the high crime areas pretty good. We only have one, well actually 2 left. So here's this one's a night shift, I guess. And this one is a evening shift, it looks like, yeah. You know, let's take a night shift. We haven't done a night shift yet. Now I had been messing around with the shift duration counter. I don't know what the default is. I wish they had a button that says default. Let's make it 30. All these dudes look like me. What's up with that? So that's one thing for them going into full release and leaving early access soon. Everybody's been asking for character customization. Hopefully that's something we'll be able to get when they do go to full release. So the only thing they've really said is that full release will have... I'll turn my headlights on. There we go. Full release will have availability on consoles for the first time. But they haven't really specified what other features they're going to add in full release. So, I'd be very curious to see what they're going to what they're going to give us. Alright, so to our friend Disabled Entertainment's suggestion earlier, we're going to drive the Panther Z, the Charger, for the first time on shift tonight. I mean, I've driven it before on other shifts, but just the first time tonight. I like driving it, but you know, because obviously you can hear that they've really souped it up. Obviously, they're positioning this to be kind of a
Hey, officer, can you please help me out?
high-speed pursuit vehicle. It's a little noisier than the other car.
Excuse me, can you please point me to Blackbird Theater?
So part of dialogue. Alright, where's the nearest Blackbird Theater? Those things are all over the place.
Any officers available? We need assistance.
Huh, I'm surprised I don't have one closer than that. Oh, there's one.
This is Patrol 4431.
I'm
I'll
very
attend to the
grateful,
robbery
officer.
scene.
Alright, so I've collected a lot of landmarks on this character. Alright, see if we can get this one towed out of
Can
here.
you send a tow truck to my current location? I have a vehicle here that needs towing.
Negative.
Hiya.
Your location is currently unreachable. We'll send one as soon as possible.
Alright, this knucklehead's parked on the sidewalk. Plus, he's parked at an expired meter. This guy's parked the wrong way. Might as well ding him too. Alright, that's enough for them. Got one down here parked too close to the intersection. And that is a towable offense, so we'll get him out of here.
I got a car here that needs towing. Can you send a record to my location?
This one too while we're here. Suspect's fleeing for what?
It's easy to reach. It'll take some time, but we'll take care of it in the next 24
So
hours.
I got a guy running, but I don't know what he's running for. I guess whatever it is, he'll get away with it. I certainly didn't see him do anything.
I got a car here that needs towing. Can you send a record to my location?
There's a traffic jam in your vicinity. Tow truck will be sent to your location as soon as the route is clear.
I think we got one more here, parked too close to the intersection.
I got a car here that needs towing. Can you send a record to my location?
there's a traffic jam in your vicinity, tow truck will be sent to your location as soon as the route is clear.
That guy just ran a red light. Let's go get him. That's another thing they don't still have in the game yet. Hopefully we'll be getting them when they go to full releases. We don't have any kind of vehicle pursuits. And hello, Patrick. Welcome. Right, so let's double check this guy's record. 8 X-Ray Nora Henry 07. Alright, he does not have current insurance. And the owner of this vehicle, the registered owner, has an expired license. How you doing, Patrick?
I pulled you over because you just drove through a red light.
Excuse me? I'm 100% sure it was green.
And incoming raid from Derek Tubbers. So shout out for Derek Tubbers, who was doing City Skylines earlier that I saw. There's Dare. Thank you for the raid, Dare. Welcome. Welcome to viewers of Derek Tubbers stream. Patrick says, all good here. How are you today? Doing good, Patrick. Good to see you. Dare says, I'm going to need you to patrol Squirrel City. I'll be glad to, Dare. Anytime. Let me know. Thank you for the raid. So I won't say welcome Mayor Dare, because you said you didn't think that was appropriate last time. So City Planner Dare. How about that? How'd your stream go tonight?
Would you please show me your ID and the vehicle insurance?
Sure. Here you go, officer.
Hello, Das. Alright, so yeah, this guy definitely had an expired license, which we saw on the computer. And he has expired insurance. This actually, insurance looks... His insurance expired as of today. Okay. Let me double check that record again, because technically his insurance is valid through the day and it's expired as of tomorrow, so there's a little bit of a boundary condition error there in the programming. Omniscient being Dare, says Farmer Kurt. And hello, Farmer Kurt, welcome. How you doing, Das? Das, I dropped you a whisper a little bit earlier if you get a chance, if you haven't seen it yet. When you get some time, take a look. But welcome, folks. Hope everybody's having a good start to your weekends. You did see it, but you haven't read it. Okay. All right, so the game tells me his insurance is expired, but technically his insurance card tells me it hasn't. So I think what we're going to do is... we'll give him a violation for running the red light.
You're being charged and ticketed between $120 and $250 for running a red light.
Really? That is so much money!
We will give him a violation for having an expired ID.
You're being charged and ticketed between $75 and $100 for using an expired ID.
Dare said,
So much money for such a
stream
small
went well.
infraction.
We detailed a nuclear plant complex. Oh, okay. I'm going to give him a warning on the insurance, because technically his insurance is not expired until midnight tonight, even though the game registers it as expired, so not entirely correct. Alright, so...
I'm going to give you just a verbal warning this time.
So he has until the end of the day
Many
to get
thanks,
his
officer.
insurance renewed, and we should be okay.
All right, you're free to go. Enjoy your day.
Alright, so no other warning signs about, you know, drunk driving or anything else. He just blew a red light. So let him go. So hope everybody's doing okay. And that guy just cut me off. Transport and arrestee. Oh, cool.
I'll manage it.
So we're getting a call to transport another officer's suspects. So that's a new thing that they added a couple releases ago, but I don't get many of these call-outs. The percentage of those in the game seems to be fairly low. So I think this is the first time I've done one of these on stream. Yeah, they did really screw up the handling of these cars, though. That looks like a pickup right there. They fishtail way easier than they used to. So do I have to talk to the officer, or I just take her? I guess we just take her. So my assumption is that she already patted the suspect down. Let me double check to see if I would be allowed to pat them down. Okay, so I could pat her down if I wanted to. Let's do it just to see what would happen. My assumption is the arresting officer already did that, but we'll double check. We might get dinged for
This is
doing it
Patrol
again.
4561, taking care of the assault.
Alright, so I didn't get... Oh, I did. -5 conduct points. Okay. Yeah, I kind of wasn't sure about that. Alright, so we get dinged for doing a double search.
Please get in the car.
So she's the arresting officer. There's no interaction with her. Alright. Well, it'd be nice if, she said something to us. Maybe I had something along those lines later. Alright, now we gotta find a nearby precinct to take her to. Hey, there's an officer right across the street on foot. Go talk to her. We're a little busy. That dude just littered right in front of a police station. Dude, are you kidding me?
I had to detain you because I saw you littering.
That can't be true. I'd never do that.
If anybody wants to check the drinking game, I'm pretty sure that's one of the lines in the drinking game. So for those who haven't seen us stream Police Simulator before, we keep a command and chat drink where we have a random selection of lines that the perps say. And we made a drinking game out of it. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'd never do that. Actually, it's not one of the ones. I must have took it off the list. Okay.
Show me your ID, please.
Sure.
Doesn't everyone do that?
Here you go,
Okay,
officer.
not I'd never do that. All right, let's check his record real quick. Clean record, no warrants. All right.
I have to fine you for littering, which will cost you $25.
So much money for such a small infraction.
All right, you're free to go. Enjoy your day.
Alright. Meanwhile, let's get our transport and lock
It's
her
time
up.
to take you to the police cell.
Invisibility, thank you for the follow. Kojo's game would get me in trouble, says Jimmy. Why so, Jimmy?
Please stay calm and cooperate.
Alright, so that completes our transport. We're about 2/3 of the way through our shift, so two more hours roughly. And hello, John Sansker. John says, "Don't be a lightweight, Jimmy. Drink." Jimmy, you talking about the drinking game? Oh, I thought you were talking about the police simulator game. This game. John says, unless you were on call for work, in that case, never mind. Well, you notice, John, in the drinking game rules, I never said what you have to drink. First of all, drink responsibly. Second of all, what you drink is totally optional. Jimmy says, not bad, but I'm not, but dear God, beer does me in for the night. Ah, gotcha.
Can you send a tow truck to my current location? I have a vehicle here that needs towing.
Negative. Your location is currently unreachable.
How you doing, John? Good to see you. Yeah, for example, for me, my drink of choice on stream is water. Occasionally, I have a Coke Zero. That guy just ran a red light right in front of us. Look at that. Guy in the SUV. Let's get him. Yeah, dude. He just ran a red light. Pull over. And he just had an accident because he's a knucklehead. I bet he's drunk. Oh, they fixed that bug. It used to be, when they pull over to park like that, they're supposed to leave enough room for you to pull in behind them, but they haven't been doing that very well. Looks like they fixed it. That's good to see. John says I'm good. Good to hear. All right, let's check the plate. 5 Ocean Paul 826. All right, clean records, no warrants. Okay, clean paperwork anyway.
I pulled you over because you ran a red light. I'm currently busy with
quite
another
sure
issue.
it was still green.
Sure you are. Everybody's sure.
Show me your ID and proof
I'm
of
not
insurance.
blind, son. At least not yet.
Here you go, officer.
John says, Kojo, I wanted to ask you a question. If you know the answer, fine. If not, no worries. Okay. Yeah, shoot away, John. Raphael Shin. So he's got current license, valid license, no gun permit. Current insurance, okay. Records are clean, as we saw. Alright, so he's not giving me any indications of anything else, so we're just going to give him a ticket for the red light.
I have to issue you a ticket for running a red light. That will be around $120 to $250.
My lawyer will take care of it.
It's fine. Have a nice
All right,
day.
simple traffic stop. Clean. Good to go. John says, have you heard from Raven lately? No, I have not. And Patrick with a 300-bit cheer. Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate it. No, I traded some DMs with Raven. God, how long ago? Over a month ago now, John. But no, I haven't heard from him lately. How about you? Have you pinged him or anything? And Jimmy with 300 more bits. Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy says, no, I want to be number one. Uh-oh. All right, so let's give out some more traffic tickets while we're here. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. 8 Yankee, Adam, Sam, 2. Excuse me, 8 Young. All right, clean documentation, but parked on the sidewalk. John says, no, I thought maybe he was on vacation or something. I don't know him that well. Hadn't seen him on stream. I was wondering. Well, I don't know if you know, John, Raven closed the Zero Gravity Theater, so he's not streaming anymore. I think he made the announcement back in, like, May?
There's an emergency. Urgent response.
How you doing, officer?
Officer available?
Downtown. Is that... Where's downtown? Is that one of the high crime areas? You know,
on my way.
Doesn't matter. But real quick, let's give it a ticket here. Too far in the street. You did not know that? Yeah, check his Discord, John. Because I actually missed the original announcement. Because I'm crap at basically keeping up with people's Discords. And I had just noticed that he hadn't been, live for, I think it was about a month. And then I went and checked his Discord and I saw the announcement. So yeah, our loss, unfortunately, but yeah, Raven quit Twitch. He said, he'll still be hanging around and, visit people's streams and stuff like that. But he quit streaming. Alright, so we're off to an accident scene. Driving the Mighty Panther Z. In honor of our friend Disabled Entertainment, who I believe this is his favorite police car. Whoa, we got bodies in the street.
I've arrived at the scene and will begin processing the accident.
And another incoming raid from arrestable SOP.
I have a person who's been injured.
All right, guy looks like he's trying to sit up, but we'll get him an ambulance anyway. Sap, thank you for the raid. That sucks. He was very cool. Yeah, Raven's stream was one of a kind. I wrote him and told him that he would be missed, and I know I'm not the only person in Twitch community that feels that way. Yeah, I was hanging out on Sap's stream a little bit before we started streaming. He was doing some old school GTA 4. So thanks for the raid, Sap. Hang on one second. So before we proceed with processing this accident scene, let me catch up on chat a little bit. Like to stream. He's one of a very few that would stream on Friday. Most people don't. Yeah. And he would often raid us on Fridays also, because I usually stream a little bit later than he does. And, yeah, like I said, John, I had noticed that he wasn't, Sap says you're welcome. Thank you, Sap. I had noticed that he hadn't streamed in a while, and I went and checked his channel. I was like, ooh, Raven hasn't streamed in several weeks. Let me, look at his Discord to see if he's made an announcement. And yeah, I found the announcement on his channel. And after that, I reached out to him, off stream with DMs. We traded a few DMs. So he's doing good last time I heard from him. But no, to your question, I haven't heard from Raven lately. But yeah, I advise anybody who is, kind of curious about him or missing him, drop him a DM on Discord and, just say, hey, thinking about you, how you doing, So, yeah. All right, let me see. Did I miss anything else in chat? John won Duck Hunt. GG, John. All right, so nothing else critical. YouTube's nice. Yeah, Raven does have a YouTube channel also, by the way. Oh, John's saying, and it seems like he might be doing stuff on YouTube instead. A vid from 2 weeks ago. Yeah, he's had YouTube for a long time. I don't keep up with it that often though, so I'm not sure how active he's been with it since he closed, his Twitch stream. I don't know. All right, but thanks for the raids, folks. We got raids from Irascible Sap, raids from my buddy Dare Tubbers. I'm also just want quick shout outs for a couple friends that have dropped in. Our friends Jimmy DeBlooms. And also, I don't know if he's still here, but he's here a little bit earlier lurking. Our friend Disabled Entertainment. Who also streams Dead by Daylight like Jimmy. Jimmy should drop in and check his stream out sometime. He is what he terms a disabled positive gamer. So he has a very much larger channel than me, and a good friend of our channel. I haven't had a chance to check him out in a while. I'll have to make sure I do something about that soon. John says it, yeah, and if nothing else, you can just upload a video if you can't stream right. All right, folks, so before we continue with tonight's patrol, I'm going to take a little break for myself. I'll be back very shortly. Thank you guys for dropping in, hanging out. All right, folks, I'm back. All right, so let us continue with patrol. Let's see, did I miss anything else in chat before we continue? Jimmy says, going to run to the store, BRB team. Okay, Jimmy. And hello, Nipper. Welcome. How you feeling, Nipper? All right. Oh, GG John, got another one. Got 3 in the bag now. Oh, man. I'm good. Yourself? Doing good. Doing good. Just doing a little police simulator tonight, which I haven't done, it turns out, in 2 months. Just checking out some of the latest features that came out in the last release. Last time I streamed this 2 months ago, this release was actually still in beta, so we were just doing a preview stream from the beta release. So just checking out the features. For those who don't know, who may have been somewhat curious about Police Simulator in the past because it's still in early access, the news on this is that Police Simulator is finally leaving early access very soon. I think within a couple weeks or so. And when it leaves early access, it will also be available on consoles, so Xbox, PlayStation, as well as PC. And it has not been on console before this, so that will be a new thing. So just in case anybody's been interested at all, you'll have a number of options about, checking out Police Simulator. Good to see you, Nipper. It's fun with multiplayer? Yeah. Yeah, we did a co-op stream 2 streams of this ago. I think it was like in maybe June? No. Probably May. With our friend Captain Andy B. And, I don't think it's in my VODs anymore. I think it rolled off by now. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. So if anybody has Police Simulator, who's, had it in early access, is interested in playing multiplayer, which is basically 2-person co-op. If you'd like a co-op partner sometime, reach out to me. I'd be glad to play with anybody. Anybody I know, anyway. So yeah, I know a number of people will do. Okay. Yeah, let me know, Nipper. I mean, the toughest thing usually in coming up with co-op partners is syncing up with people's schedules, different time zones and everything. But Captain Andy B and I had a joint stream for this, like I said, I think back in May or whatever, whenever it was. And he's in the UK also, like you, so we worked it out. But yeah, anybody who has it that's interested in playing co-op, let me know. You're looking for a co-op partner? I'd be glad to play with you. Also, John Sansker, are you still hanging around? So let me see. Before we proceed, so for those who don't know, John Sansker was asking me about our friend Rabin, who runs a Zero Gravity Theater. He didn't know. I'm sure most people probably do know, but for those who don't know, our friend Rabin closed the Zero Gravity Theater, I think about 2 months ago now, maybe 3. And he has left the community as a streamer. He does have a YouTube channel. You can still find that on his channel page, even though technically he's not streaming anymore, if anybody's interested. We'll do a shout out for him anyway, even though he hasn't been streaming anymore. You can find a link to his YouTube channel on there. He is, from what some people are telling me, doing YouTube content off stream. I haven't looked at his YouTube channel in a long time, actually, but I'll have to make a point to go check that out. But yeah, Rabin's stream was absolutely fantastic. He was quite the personality on Twitch, but, he has given it up. Like I have often thought about doing, because of some issues he has with Twitch as a business entity, which I also have similar concerns to him. I have thought about quitting Twitch.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, but I
many
feel
times
busy.
for the same reason.
You'd better accompany me
I'm
for
sad
further
Rabin's
diagnosis.
left,
Can you walk to the ambulance yourself?
but I understand why he did. Oh, we got some more here. Goodness. Wow, this is a nasty accident. We got 3 bodies in the street.
I've got an injured person. I need an ambulance.
All right, so in the past, I didn't have to call but 1 ambulance, but I'm surprised it let me call a second ambulance. All right, in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can cordon off the area a little bit. So the last major release was called the Traffic Management Update. That allows you to control traffic scenes like this. So I'm going to put some of those tools into effect. Wow, she just jaywalked right through my crime scene. Actually, you know what? I need a different control for this area. Nipper says there's so many reasons why I want to quit. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, even on my stream, we've talked about that a lot, Nipper. About reasons why I've thought about quitting. But to be honest, the only thing that still keeps me coming back is because I can, because of the community. I continue to have positive experiences with the people who frequent my community.
Let me see. Can you hear me?
And
I'm
even
still in
though
shock,
my
but I'm
schedule
all right.
is not
More shocked than hurt.
always,
Can you make it to the ambulance on your own? We need to take a closer
super
look.
regular, even though it's been more regular in recent
Okay, Doc. I can manage, I think.
months, I guess. I still keep doing it because the community here is still fantastic and continues to treat me great. So even if I do it on a an irregular basis, I don't want to totally quit on my community, so that's the only reason. All right, so let's do some
That
interviews.
driver was exceeding the speed limit. You have to arrest them, officer.
Nipper says this game is also on the cheap also. It's cheap on all keys. Oh, gotcha, okay.
Would you please show me your driver's license
right, good
and
tip.
registration?
And can you explain to me what is jaywalking?
Okay, officer. There you go.
Yes, jaywalking is when you cross the street through the middle of traffic lanes where it is not marked for you to, at least in the United States, not marked for you to cross. All right, she's got an expired license here, no gun permit. She looks a little woozy. Is she hurt or is she drunk? I don't know. And her insurance is also expired. All right, let's look at her computer record. Expired license, expired registration, expired insurance. Wow, she's got no documents. All right, at least her ID matches her picture. Okay. All right, let's double check the license plate on her car. 9 Charles Edward, boy 902. Is that the same as what she gave us? Yes. Okay. Oops, wrong. All right, so we'll give her tickets for.
Your shift is over, officer.
We'll give her tickets for
Issuing you
registration,
a ticket for your
insurance, and
expired
license.
ID. That will be between $75 and $150.
She shouldn't even be driving, really. I shouldn't impound the car.
Here's a ticket for having an expired license plate. That will be between $50 and $250.
I don't have that much money.
You're about to have even less money.
I have to issue you a ticket because you don't have valid insurance.
My lawyer will take care of it.
You're going to need a lawyer in a minute because I think she's drunk the way she's...
Kindly cooperate as I collect a sample to see if you're
She
drunk.
can't even stand up straight. John Sampson says, jaywalking is, if I understand it right, crossing instead of a straight line across diagonally. To my knowledge, it's not diagonal. Oh, she's over the legal limit, too. She's 0.12. Legal limit in the U.S. is 0.08. It is, from my understanding, is you're crossing the street that's not a designated pedestrian crosswalk. So usually at intersections, like if you just cross in the middle of the street, technically that's jaywalking. Is my understanding, but I'm not sure. We can also look it up in the handbook to see how it's written in the game, but I'm pretty sure that's what it usually is. Also, Nipper, just so you know, in the United States, they don't really ticket you for jaywalking. It's a big thing in the game here. Technically, as a matter of law, yes, you can only cross on proper walkways, correct. As a matter of law, it's on the books, but to be honest, cops in real life don't stop you for jaywalking. They just really don't care most of the time. All right, so she's drunk. She's
Please,
going to jail.
Allow me to collect a sample to
I'm
see
not
if you're under
surprised.
the
Let me see if
influence of
she's
any
been
drugs.
doing any drugs. All right, she's negative on narcotics, but because she's driving under the influence, she's getting locked up. DUI for alcohol.
I have to arrest you for driving under the influence of alcohol. Please cooperate.
Please don't do that.
All right, so remind me when we wrap up this accident scene. We'll look it up in the handbook here to see what they say.
I might have been driving too fast. I'm so sorry.
Please show me your license and vehicle registration.
Yes, officer. There you go.
Nipper says, I never understood about jaywalking as we cross anywhere in the UK. Alright, so he's got current license, valid license, no gun permit. Oh, that is female name. He's gave us either a fake or a stolen ID. Alright, he gives van registered to, yeah, same name. Plate number 3, Nora Roberts 700. Yeah, not in the system, that's a fake ID. Alright. Let me see if we can trace back the actual owner. Well, actually, there's no tag on this vehicle. Oh, his tag's in the street. I don't think I can actually look. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. He gave us a fake ID. Let's do his DUI tests.
I'm just taking a sample to see if you've been drinking and driving.
Yeah, but in general, Nipper, anything you don't understand, you can look up in the game handbook. He's also DUI for alcohol. Jeez.
I'll take a sample to check if you've taken drugs before driving.
Alright, so he's negative for narcotics, but he is positive and over the limit for blood alcohol.
The reason why you're under arrest is because you were drinking and driving. Please cooperate.
Oh, please don't do that.
Alright, 2 more participants.
I was in a real hurry and I drove too fast. My apologies, officer.
Would you please show me your driver's license and registration?
Okay, officer. There you go.
Alright, so she's got an expired ID, but it does look like her at least. And her... looks like her insurance is current at least. Although her registration is coming up as expired also. Alright. 8 Ida Edward Adam 903. Alright, we'll double check that. Wow, everybody's plates are laying in the street. Okay, this one works though. Yeah, she's definitely got an expired plate. That is the plate she gave us. Let's do our DUI tests.
Okay, let's just check if you're under the influence of alcohol.
Alright, she's clean on blood alcohol. Nipper says I get confused as well with the disabled drivers in this game. Oh, really? In what way?
I just need to collect a sample to see if you're under the influence of any illegal substances.
Alright, she's clean on drugs and alcohol. Okay. Alright, so she's got no reason for me to send her to jail tonight. Got one more person.
I'm still recovering from the crash. My mind is
Interview?
blank.
Where they can park.
Show me your ID and proof of insurance if available, please.
So
Here
in
you
this
go, officer.
in this game, people with handicap tags can park at parking meters without paying. So basically, they park anywhere for free. But that's the only thing. Like, they can't park in a no parking zone. They can't park on the street, on the sidewalk rather, or anything like that. Alright, she's got an expired license also. And valid insurance. Did I give the other girl a ticket for expired license? I think I didn't. Alright, so she's got valid insurance at least. But she does have an expired license, okay. Let's do our DUI test before.
All right. I'm just collecting a sample to check if you've had any alcohol while driving.
Alright. Minuscule blood alcohol. way below the legal limit.
I'm just collecting a sample to see if you used any drugs while driving.
Nipper says I gave a ticket to one parked in a taxi bay and I lost points. It may have been that they were driving a taxi. Alright, she's positive for amphetamines, though. Yeah, a handicap plate can't park in a taxi zone. But if his car also had taxi plates or had a rideshare sticker in the window, then that's a qualified taxi. And they were okay to park there. Alright, so I'm going to give her a ticket for expired ID.
I have to fine you for carrying an
But
expired
she's going to get
ID.
locked up for driving
Between $75 and $100.
DUI for narcotics.
Oh, come on. That's so much money.
Actually, let me rerun that test.
Please,
It was
allow me to
amphetamines,
collect a
right?
sample to see if you're under
Or was
the
it
influence
THC?
of any drugs.
It's amphetamines, okay. You make sure to read the manual. Yeah, remind me as soon as I'm done this processing this accident scene, and I'll show you the difference. Alright, so we'll lock her up for the amphetamines.
I have to arrest you for driving
Wow,
under
3 of
the
these
influence
people
of
out of
narcotics.
4 in the accident
Please
are
step
all
to the
going to
side.
jail.
Please don't do that.
It's already done, sorry. Alright, her, let me double check her again. She had
I'd like to see your
expired
driver's
license,
license
right?
and car insurance.
I don't think I gave her
please.
the ticket for the expired license.
Yes, officer. There you go.
Yeah, her license is expired. So in this game right now, the date is 2020. I think it's September 2020. But she does have valid insurance, okay. So let me do that before I forget.
You're being charged and ticketed between $75 and $100 for using an expired ID.
So much money for such a little infraction.
Alright, I think that's it for them. So we'll take scene, photos of the scene. Why is this ambulance still sitting here? They got patients in the car. Alright, so that's a little bit of a glitch. They should have pulled off and left by now. You know, let me see something.
I repeat, return to the precinct now, officer.
Shut up, I'm
Shift is over.
busy. You're not the boss of me. Alright. Yeah, they didn't like that traffic cone for some reason. Now, my understanding of these new controls that they gave us is the traffic cones are only supposed to block a single lane. So they should be able to divert to a different lane, but that didn't really work right. As opposed to, like for example, this barrier, this gated barrier that I put down, that's supposed to block the entire lane of traffic in this direction. And what they should be doing is making a U-turn. So for example, like this guy, I could give him an instruction. Well, I can't. All right, well, it won't let me. All right, so that's a little glitched. I don't know what the problem is there. But we did see some of these glitches when I was doing the beta test stream a couple months ago. I just kind of hoped they would have fixed these a little better by now. So yeah, the traffic lane controls are still not quite distinctive enough or definitive enough. They don't quite work right. Alright, that's it for our accident scene photos.
Here's your accident report.
Such a comprehensive report will be very useful. Thank you, officer.
All clear. You're free to go. Stay safe and have a great day.
Alright, she's good to go. Looks like she can drive her vehicle. Now the rest of these belong to the 3 people we arrested for DUI. So 1, 2... Where's the third person? We arrested 3 people. Where's the third one? Oh, over there. She's across the street. You know what? Turn my flashlight back on because it's dark over here. So we'll get these transported. I don't know if I can transport 3 people. Actually, you know what? Maybe I can. Maybe now's the time to try. Because we did transport earlier on stream 2 people in the same car. I've done that before. I've never tried to transport all 3. You know what? Let's see. So I have my cruiser. I know I can fit 2 people in the back seat. Can I fit a 3rd person in the front seat, maybe? Let's see if that works. I don't know if that works. I've never done that before.
Please cooperate and get into the car.
Alright, 1 down, 2 to go. Now, normally what I would do as I arrest these people is I would search their vehicles, but I'm just going to get them towed. I'm not going to, just for the interest of time.
I have a vehicle
I'm not going to worry about
needs
towing them tonight.
I need a wrecker at my current location, please.
Mainly because my shift has been long over.
I have a vehicle here that needs towing. I need a wrecker at my current location, please. I have a vehicle here that needs towing.
And also it doesn't matter because right now you can't stack charges. In this version of the game, you can only give them 1 charge and that's all you can arrest them for. So even if I search their vehicles and I get like extra things like illegal weapons or anything like that, illegal drugs, I can't stack the charges yet. Alright, he's got a switchblade, so that would be something I could stack onto his existing DUI charges. But right now, they haven't built that into the game, so even though I've seen in the developer's notes that's something they plan on adding, there's no schedule for that yet.
Watch your head, please.
But yeah, for those of you who hang out for our LSPDFR streams in GTA, that's something that you can do. You can layer as many charges as you can find on them. Throw the book at them, as it were. But in this game, now the first thing that you charge them with, that's the only thing they can go to jail with. All right, no other. So let me see. Can I or can I not put this one in the front seat? See if we can get 3 for 3 for transport. Otherwise, we'll have to call somebody else to transport her. But we'll see.
Your shift ended a while back.
Shut up! I know. What do you think? I'm hanging out at the donut shop? I'm busy. My car doesn't have enough space. I should call for transport. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. For science, I have to call a transport for her.
Backup requested to take a suspect.
I can't put a
custody.
3rd suspect in front seat.
Requested.
So now we know.
Copy that. The nearest available unit will be sent to your current location.
All right, that's it. Should be done with the crime scene, or the accident scene, rather. Oh, you know what? I gotta pull in my traffic controls. So we already pulled in the 1 cone, but I gotta pull in the that barrier. Wow, I hear people littering like crazy. Oh, I can't. A jaywalker. So there's a jaywalker in the scheme of the game.
I'll soon be at your location.
Turn traffic cones. Do I have any more barriers on me? No, I do not. Alright, there's a transport. Now we should be able to pick this up. But yeah, that didn't really work right. So the way my understanding is, the way that barrier should have worked is everybody in this lane of traffic should have made a U-turn and went the other way. Because that barrier is basically, my understanding is telling them this lane is closed, go a different way. Whereas opposed to the cones, they're supposed to say this individual lane is closed, take a different lane. But neither one of them seems to be working properly. Either that or I'm still not fully understanding exactly how they're working, but from what I've read in the release notes, that's what my understanding is. All right, let's lock these folks up. That'll be the end of our shift. Boy, that was a busy accident. See, that accident scenes like that are good for co-op because you have so much to do. Good to have a partner to kind of split the workload. Can I go this way? Littering like crazy. I can hear the bottles hitting the ground. Pigs. Oh. Prisoner, grab the prisoner. There we go.
I'm taking you to our precinct cell now.
Nipper says, would you be able to stream someday the LSPD and GTA? Yeah. Yeah, I stream that fairly regularly now. If you check my VODs, you can see the last one that I did. I think maybe like 2 Sundays ago we streamed that. Something like that. But yeah, I hadn't streamed Police Simulator in a while, so that's why we did this tonight.
Stay here.
I did think about streaming LSPDFR tonight. You'll have a look, okay. I did think about streaming it tonight, but I hadn't streamed this in like 2 months, and since the latest release that came out, from beta, I wanted to just have a look at it tonight. See how many of the bugs they fixed from beta, and I'm kind of sad that they didn't fix as many as I would have hoped.
I'm taking you to our precinct cell now.
Especially since they're talking about going into, leaving early access now. But, on balance, I think this dev has been doing pretty good. But hopefully when they do leave early access in a few weeks, whenever they're actually going to do it, they'll get this thing tight.
Your shift ended
Stay
a while
here.
back now, officer. Return to the police station immediately.
Lady, I am busy, and you are not my boss. You are a dispatcher. Shut your trap. Alright, anything else we need to do? 2 prisoners. We had the 3rd one transported with a second officer. That should be it for shift. That is it. So that was a busy shift. This is actually not where I started my shift from, but we'll end here. Alright, so with the shift over, Nipper, I'll show you about the taxi thing. I'll show you the difference. Alright, so what we did was some negative conduct points. Let's see what we did. So, unjustified body search. Okay, yeah, so that was, we got called to do prisoner transport for another officer. So we picked up her prisoner. But I did the body search, but we got dinged on that because I guess the assumption is that the officer who arrested her had already done the body search, the search, the frisk. So we got negative points for that, and that's it. That's the only thing we got negatives for. All right, so even though I wasn't sure, I did that for science, but yeah. And everything else looks good. All right, so that's the end of our duty week. So we can pick another district for the next duty week. Where were we? I think we were just in downtown. Or were we? No, I think we were in Melting Pot actually. Let's do downtown. All right. So it is Monday of the duty week. I'm actually going to take a day off because Monday sucks. Who wants to work on Monday? All right, let's start Tuesday. So let's see, we got a number of murder patrol. Actually, we got one motor patrol we can take, and the rest of them are foot patrols. So that's unusual. And hey, Katie. Welcome. How you doing? You know what? We haven't done a foot patrol the entire shift. Mainly, I've been concentrating on motor patrols because that's where you can use the new traffic management tools because they come out of the trunk of your car. And if you're not doing a motor patrol, you can't use those tools. So, yeah, I guess we'll do a foot patrol. All right, so let's just do a day shift because we haven't done a day shift all day. Last one was a night shift, but the other patrols we did were evening shifts. So technically this is our first day shift. How you doing, Katie? How'd your MSFS stream go today?
Officer?
Hey, how you doing, man? And why does that Greek back prompt disappear so fast? It's really annoying. There it is. See how tricky the hotspot is? And that dude just stole a wallet, or a woman, excuse me.
Don't move!
Don't shoot me, officer, please!
Okay, they beg for their lives now. Lady, it's just a taser. You noticed that, says Nipper? Yeah.
We have a traffic stop that needs to be handled.
I'm not sure I'll be able to get there in time.
Alright, she's got the stolen wallet for sure. Which we know because we saw her commit the theft.
Reason why you're under arrest because you committed larceny. Please cooperate and step to the side.
I'm sorry for this.
No, you're not. You're just sorry you got caught.
Please proceed with me
Come
to the
with
police
me.
precinct.
Hey! Watch it, dude. Lady, do you not see the help in front of you? A.K.A. me?
Here it is. I was able to get it back this time.
The green.
You saved my day, officer.
This is hard to find if you miss it. Yeah.
Here's your report.
Thank you, officer.
Yeah, you need to make the hotspot a little wider, make the duration a little longer or something.
Have
it's
a nice
annoying.
day.
I mean, it's a nice way to get up, to get, you know, basic XP.
Police precinct now.
You know, but it's annoying to actually use. Alright, so here's our first escort our own prisoner to jail on foot. At least on stream. I haven't done this on stream before. But this knucklehead, you know, snatched a wallet like literally right in front of us. So. I mean, who snatches wallets right in front of a police station, right? It looked like I was stalking them, so I just could say hi. I know. It's exactly what I do. I feel like I'm stalking them because I keep running back and forth trying to find that hot spot.
Time to get
in. And yeah, you look like a stalker, you know. All right, back on foot we go. Patrol. So let me see if I can find one here, Nipper. So the way you can tell that the car is an authorized taxi, it's just like this.
Hi.
Hey.
There we go. We got one that time without chasing her like a stalker. So, number one, see how the tag has taxi right at the bottom? That's a taxi. And the other thing you can know at a glance is this sticker in the window says shift. What that says is they're a rideshare operator. So, like in the United States, we have two major rideshare operators called Uber and Lyft. And I don't know how much you have that in the UK or if you have other companies like that. But basically, they're like the ones that you call with an app on your phone and they pick you up and you pay for your phone. And like you don't really have to do anything as far as paying them like a traditional taxi cab. And so this is Shift, which is the in-game version of like Lyft or Uber for us here in the US. So when you see that, if you're not sure, you can always double check the tag. You can always see the tag has taxi. But yeah, but the main thing is look for the sticker in the window that tells you. So if you see that, you know they're authorized to park in a taxi spot. But yeah, like you said about the handicap tags, they can park at a parking meter for free in this game, but nothing else. They don't get any other breaks. So like, for example, this one. This one has a handicap tag, but they chose to pay the meter. Even if they didn't pay the meter, I wouldn't give them a ticket. So that's how that works. Alright, so let me see if anybody else gets tickets around here. What day of the week is it? It's Tuesday. And this is no parking for street cleaning on Friday. Okay. I'm not actually parked at a meter though. So I think they get a ticket.
We need support. Who's available?
Find a wanted person in Jefferson? Am I in Jefferson? Yeah, I'll take it.
I'll manage.
We've received new information and have updated your map with the location where the suspect can be found.
I'm actually got dinged for giving them an expired parking meter ticket. But look, they parked at a place that's not a parking spot. Here's the meter here. So I don't think that's correct. They don't get to park free just because they're not next to the meter. So that's wrong. This one gets a ticket for being parked in the wrong direction. Even though they did pay the meter. Katie says, how are you? Doing good, Katie. How about you? How was your stream today? Alright, in the meantime, we got a wanted suspect to look for. Where are they? They're a little bit to the south and east of us. Okay. So, let's go this way looking for them. Nipper says, join the rest of the stream. Take care. Okay, Nipper. Thanks for dropping in, man. Have a good night.
Yo.
What's up? Alright, so let's go find our wanted suspect. Oh, wow, look at this guy in the meantime. Parked at a fire hydrant, plus parked on the sidewalk. So we're going to get this one towed. Katie says stream was awful. Sim kept crashing, so rebooted the modem. Seems okay now. Oh, okay. Parked on the sidewalk, parked on the meter. Let's get them towed.
Can you send a tow truck to my current location? I have a vehicle here that needs towing.
Tow truck will be at your
Oh, parked on
location.
the sidewalk. Did I ticket that right? No, I forgot what I already wrote. Alright, forget it. Let's see, where else can we go? Let's go this way.
Could you please help me, officer?
I'm busy, homie. Sorry. Gotta find a
Location
wanted
reached.
suspect.
I'll start searching for the suspect.
Alright, so we're looking for somebody named Elvira Gonzalez. She looks to be African American. She has a mohawk. She's last seen in blue jeans. She's believed to be armed. Oh. Alright, no more hook on her. Katie says, I'm tempted to get this game if it comes on offer, though. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard, Katie. This is coming out on, it's coming out of early access soon. So they're going to actually be releasing it also to consoles. So I guess the full release is coming out soon. I think within a few weeks. Alright, so we're looking for our wanted suspect. She's wearing blue jeans. We don't know what else she's wearing. She's got a mohawk. That's probably her. That's her.
Stop! I don't want to shoot you! Don't make me use my weapon!
Alright, so some of the other ones tonight, they usually stopped on first warning.
Police! Stop! Now!
Alright, I gave her 2 warnings. She's not getting another one. Give you a chance.
BPD! Stop! Don't shoot me, officer!
Not you, dude. Keep walking. Actually, I did that wrong. I should have cuffed her first. It is on offer, says Katie? Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, come on, girl.
Stop!
I already shot you once. Now those skeletons were all there when I rented the police officer. Welcome, Spud. How you doing? Alright, that's my fault for not cuffing her immediately.
I have to arrest you for having an open
Alright, now the game gave me negative points because it thinks I should confirm her ID before I cuff her.
Please don't do that.
That is wrong. If the officer thinks...
Would you please show me your ID?
They have a suspect...
Yes, officer.
Who's potentially
there you go.
dangerous. Like this one, we got the alert that she was armed and dangerous. They have the absolute right to detain you in cuffs while they investigate. So the first thing they can do when they stop you is cuff you. And I got dinged in the game for doing that. Because I didn't do that first. Check her ID, which is, that's not right. Alright, let's search her first. Yeah, that's just flat out wrong. I have every right to cuff her first. Every right. See, she's got a gun and a pocket knife. Well, pocket knife's not gonna hurt me, but yeah, and a gun. All right, so we'll get her out of the street, and then we'll call a transport for her.
Nice to see you, officer.
Hey there.
Nice to see you too. Hey, stop moving.
I need backup to take a suspect into custody.
How you doing, Spud?
Understood. The closest available unit will be dispatched to your location. We have a traffic stop that needs to be handled.
I'm busy.
I'm taking care of something else right now.
Katie says I have it. Oh, GG, Katie. You picked it up already. Cool. How much of a discount was your, was the sale? Like 5%, 20%? All right, there's our transport.
I'm here to take your suspect into custody. Please, do not resist, and come with me to the patrol car.
If I have to.
Yes, you have to. Bye-bye. All right, that guy just littered. I heard it even though I didn't see him. My intuition prompt is not telling me that he did, but I know he did. I could give him a ticket, but I won't. 25% off? That's good. Who else just littered? Somebody, but I didn't see them. Alright, let's see, where are we on the map? We're at the boundary of our patrol area. Alright, let's go this way. Yeah, 25% off is pretty good. Yeah, I'm just wondering how many extra features they're going to build in before the final release. Are we tasing jaywalkers?
Hello.
I wish, bud. No. No, unfortunately, my conduct in this game is dinged. I am penalized for doing such things. Alright, clean insurance and registration. But you were parking the wrong way. Katie says I'll check it out after this flight. Cool. Katie, if you want to play co-op sometime, you know, later on after you kind of break it in a little bit, let me know. I'll play with you. That person just littered. It's going to take me a while to get over there. I can't... And there's no vault mechanic in the game yet either. Otherwise, I should be able to... Otherwise, I would like to be able to, rather, to just hop the fence here and go right after it, but it's going to take me a while to get over there.
Assistance required. Is an officer available?
Minor accident? How far? Because when you're on foot, you know what, I'll take it.
I'll take care of it.
I was going to go here and give this one a ticket real quick, but forget it. Let's take the accident. Which way do I have to go? Kind of north and west, okay. Yeah, 170 odd meters doesn't sound like a lot, but in this game, it takes a while to get someplace. If it's over 200 meters on foot, I usually ignore it. Just because, you know, without a car, it seems to take a long time to get there. So that's kind of the rule of thumb I've built in for myself. When I'm on foot, anyway. If I was in a car, you know, a squad car, it would be no problem. Because you kind of can, you know, get to the whole district pretty quickly. Where's the accident? Oh, it's over there. I passed it.
Hi, officer.
Hi. Sorry, not trying to be rude.
I've arrived at the scene of the accident.
Alright, so I'd see 2 people involved. I see no bodies in the street this time. Alright. Now, I can give people here hand signals, but without being in the car, I don't have access to like traffic cones and stuff like that. So I can tell them to make U-turns and go a different way, things like that, but I can't block off the lanes like I should, you know, like I could if I had a car. And I could just pull cones and whatnot out of the trunk.
I don't understand what happened, officer.
I'd like to see your driver's license and car insurance, please.
Yes, officer. There you go.
Alright, so his ID is expired. As you can kind of see in the upper left-hand corner there, the current date in game is September 2020. So his ID is expired. He does have a weapons carry permit. Insurance appears to be current. Assuming this is the car he's driving, the plate numbers just don't always match. 3 over Queen, 502. Okay. So we're noticing he has dilated pupils, though. Let's do a DUI
I'll
testing.
just need to take a sample to determine if you're under the influence of any illicit substances.
Alright, he's negative for narcotics, despite the dilated pupils.
I'm just taking a sample to see if you've been drinking and driving.
little bit of on his blood alcohol, but well below the legal limit. All right, he's okay. Let's check his plate numbers and stuff, though. 3 Edward Queen 502. Okay, that is what he gave us. Let's check the computer. All right, clean paperwork. All right, so we can give him a ticket for expired license. You know what? I'm feeling generous. We'll just give him a warning on the expired license.
I'm going to give you just a verbal warning this time.
Because he's clean otherwise.
Thanks a lot, officer.
Alright, let's finish our interviews.
I'm still in shock. I need to get my head right.
Show me your license and car insurance, please.
Okay, officer. There you go.
Aria Harvey. Her license just expired a couple months ago. No gun permit. Her insurance is also expired. Come on, girl. Expired license and insurance. Let's check her license plates. 3 Henry Queen 304. Check the computer records. Make sure this is legit. Alright, says she has valid registration now. Says her insurance is, yeah, okay, insurance expired, ID's expired. Alright, so, you know what? I will give her a warning, just like, because I gave the other guy a warning, on her license, but we're going to ding her for her insurance.
I'm not going to fine you. I'll just let you go with a verbal warning.
Thank you, officer.
But, you got to get your insurance squared away, chickie.
Issuing you a ticket because you don't have valid insurance.
I didn't expect it to be that expensive.
Let's do a DUI test.
Okay, let's just check if you're under the influence of alcohol.
Alright, she's well below legal limit on blood alcohol, so not that bad.
I'm just collecting a sample to see if you used any drugs while driving.
And she's clean for narcotics. Okay. No big deal there. Let me see. I don't see any other motorists involved. I don't see any other witnesses standing around. Sometimes you see witnesses on the street looking and give you information. Alright, let's take our accident scene photos and hopefully that'll be all. And it doesn't look like anybody's going to jail for a change. It looked like every other accident that we processed tonight, like most of the motorists went to jail for DUI or whatever, you know. So these two. Now her, I'm probably going to have her car towed because she doesn't have insurance. But,
Hello.
at least they're not being arrested. Alright, looks like all the pictures we can get.
This is your accident report.
This is an accurate report. Thank you.
Alright, he's good to go.
You're good to go. Drive safe and have a nice day.
Hey, that's what I just said. Alright, so he should be able to drive his car, I'm thinking, yeah. Now, technically, she would be able to drive her car, I'm guessing, just looking at it. But we're going to have it towed anyway, because I don't want her driving, because she's got no insurance.
All right, here's your accident report.
A well-documented and exhaustive report. Thank you, officer.
I'm going to have her car towed immediately, because I don't want her to drive it.
I have a car here that needs towing. Please send a tow truck to my current location. You can leave now. Have a great day.
To your location.
Alright, that's it. We're done with the accident scene. Why do we have people still sitting in this lane now? Go find something else to do. Can't you find your own way? Say, supposedly I fixed the traffic AI to kind of know intuitively to not just sit in traffic jams like this, but it doesn't seem to be working very well. Alright, but here comes a tow truck. Monster tow trucks. So I'm guessing once they pull that car out of here, then the rest of this traffic jam will clear up. Yeah. But yeah, they supposedly have upgraded the traffic AI to know when to pick another lane, when to make U-turns, you know, when they see an accident like that. But it doesn't seem to be working very well. Alright, so let's finish off our foot patrol. Actually, you know what? Our foot patrol is just about done. Let's find our way back to the station. Got about 12 minutes left on shift.
Sup?
Who said that?
Hey.
Sup? So, Katie, I'm hoping by the time this goes into full release, you know, leaves early access, the one thing we don't have still is gunplay. I mean, I can pull out my taser, but there's still no... Thanks, Toots, I know. There's still no crimes in the game that allow us to use our actual firearms. So, like, I can draw it, but like basically there's no violent crime in the game yet, so there's no real reason to use it. And I think they even say in the handbook or whatever that, you know, you'll be dismissed if you use your firearm right now because there's no crimes that escalate to that level of violence. Spud says, do they not even give us a lasso? Nah, just... Here's what's on our utility belt. Flashlight, you know, standard sidearm, radar gun, hand sign to pull over cars, camera, police computer, which is basically your phone, and stun gun. And that's it. That's all we got. But, you know, they've been saying on, like, Twitter and whatnot that they've been working on violent crimes. And, they've been teasing on Twitter and things like that where...
You're being detained because I saw you jaywalk.
You know, if they get X number of new follows on their Twitter account and things like that.
And went back to get it before he got crushed by a car.
Wow, he dropped his phone on the crosswalk. That is a creative excuse. I've never heard that one before. You know what? That's so creative, I'm going to give him a warning.
I'm not going to find you. I'll just let you go with a verbal warning.
Kids is probably late on that.
Thanks a lot, officer.
You're good to go. Bye.
All right, points for creativity. That's a new excuse. I've never heard that one before. I'll have to check the VOD later and add that to my the drinking game. I dropped my phone in the crosswalk and ran back to get it. That's why I was jaywalking. Well, dude, if you dropped your phone in the crosswalk, wouldn't you go back across the crosswalk to pick up your phone? I'm sorry, which way am I going here? South. But whatever, it was a novel excuse, so I'll let him have it. So this station needs another cutout for me to walk. I hate to walk all the way around this corner to go back to the station. I can't hop this little knee-high brick fence.
Can you please help me out?
I'll try, dude. What do you need?
Hi, officer. I'm looking for Natasha's. Can you please point me in the right direction?
Probably so. mean, I'm pretty sure this particular officer profile, I've collected so many landmarks by now. I could be wrong. Blackbird, Andrea's Bakery. No, I don't have a Natasha's. Sorry, dude. Sorry.
That's unfortunate. I'll find someone who knows the city better.
Yep, do that. No, but I'm hoping that by the time they do get to final release that they will give us at least some measure of violent crime, you know, to be able to use our guns and stuff, because this is supposed to be the U.S. after all. And I think if they don't give us that, a lot of people are going to be pissed. I don't think most people will consider this game complete without, you know, some level of violent crime. All right, so let's check out our negative content points here. So we got... Yeah, this one is wrong. So I had to stun that person twice, right? She was basically, you know, we had an APB out for this person. She was considered armed and dangerous. So I stunned her twice. The first time I went to search her, she ran. I stunned her again. The first thing I did after the second time I stunned her is I cuffed her. They gave me negative conduct points for that because they think the first thing I should do is check her ID to make sure she's who we're looking for. She's a dangerous criminal. The first thing I'm going to do before I do anything when I catch her is put cuffs on her. Then I'll check her ID. So I think that's wrong. And what's the second one for? Unjustified aiming with a stun gun. Okay, yeah. So I know what that one is. That is when we were aiming the stun gun at this criminal for the second time. This person just walked into our field of view, and because I had my stun gun still out, aiming it at the first person, he thought I was aiming it at him, so they considered that unjustified, but I wasn't aiming at him. He was a knucklehead who just walked into my line of fire. Or my line of sight anyway, because we didn't technically fire on him. So, yeah, negative points for that. But, yeah, I mean, that was his fault, not mine. All right. So in this district, the downtown area mostly looks like foot patrols. There's not that many motor patrols. It's just one, really. Well, no, two. I can take one here, but this is not currently a high crime area. All these red areas are considered elevated crime areas, and they want us to kind of focus on those to reduce the stats here. All right. Let me see how much time we got here. What time is it? Just debating if I wanted to do one more shift or not. You know what? I think we're going to call it here, folks. So we're coming up on 3 hours or so since shift started. I mean, even though we haven't streamed Police Simulator in a good while. But, you know, it's been 2 months since I had streamed this. I think we'll come back to it sometime soon. Let me see. Before we sign off in the game here, let me double check the release notes again. Just to see if there's any actual dates listed here, or in the news feed anyway, as to when they're planning on releasing this from early access. So we know it's coming, I just don't know if they have a specific date. Alright, so this update came out June 28th. Traffic management update. That was a big update. So this is my first time streaming this since it came out in regular release. Katie says, how'd I get a job? A job, Katie? What do you mean? Do you mean in Police Simulator? And then there was a hotfix that came out, I think, just this past week. Okay, so that was the beta. Then this was the... Yeah, the full release came out July 13th for this release. Okay. And then we just got a hotfix this week. Yeah, you don't know what to do? Well, the first thing you do is pick a character. And then once you pick a character, usually you pick a... usually it gives you a starting district. And, yeah, I don't know. Last time, let me see. So, do you have this screen? You should be able to start a new career and pick a character. It says issue parking tickets. Yeah, everybody starts on foot patrol issuing parking tickets. So that's the very first thing you start with, and then you level up from there. Yes, that's all you do. And you should see in the upper left-hand corner of your screen your shift clock. That'll tell you how long you have to spend on shift. And when your shift ends, you'll know right away because the dispatcher will tell you your shift is over. Matter of fact, she gets kind of obnoxious about how long you stay on shift after your shift clock is over. All right, so there's nothing in the in-game news feed about when they're going to leave early access, but if anybody else is interested, just pasted a link in the chat for the dev's website. You can read more about when they're supposed to leave early access. And just scanning it quickly, I don't see a date, at least on the main page. So... there is an FAQ at the bottom of that page if people want to read that. And maybe they're saying here by now when they're targeting a release date. And also what I'd really like to know is what features are they going to put into the actual first production release. Because I don't really know. But yeah, hopefully they'll have, you know, some of those bugs fixed that we saw earlier tonight. And hopefully they'll also have a lot of new features, including, you know, gunplay and some other things. So we'll see about that. All right, but I think that is going to be it for us tonight, folks. I really appreciate everybody dropping in, hanging out. We are going to be streaming on Sunday. Saturday, tonight being Friday. I'm going to be continuing with our playthrough of Firewatch on Saturday night. God, stream brain setting in. And I am planning on streaming Sunday as well. I'm not sure exactly what. Maybe we'll actually come back to LSPDFR, the GTA mod, police mod, since I had somebody ask me about it a little bit earlier on stream. Kind of booking the streaming weekend with police simulators. So hopefully I'll see some folks then. In the meantime, folks, we're going to throw it over tonight for our friend Nicholas7, who is... doing, as a lot of people are doing, some Cult of the Lamb tonight. I've been following some people streaming that. Nicholas is a pretty cool variety streamer. Streams a lot of really nerdy, geeky titles, and we're going to say hi to him. I don't think we've rated Nicholas in quite a while. So everybody have a great rest of your weekend. Really appreciate folks dropped in. Appreciate the raids. Appreciate the bits as usual. And I will see you guys hopefully on Saturday. So have a great rest of your Friday night and a good weekend ahead. Take care. Thank you, Patrick. Good night to you, too.